वसुदेवसुतं देवं
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं
देवकी परमानन्दं
देवकी परमानन्दं
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे
नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे
पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र
पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र
येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा
येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा
प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः
प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः.
Shubhodaya, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are joining on an auspicious Deepavali day and auspicious Naraka Chaturdashi day. And the significance of Deepavali, as I mentioned, those who revel in the light within, they alone can light up another lamp outside. If I myself is in darkness within, how can I illumine someone's life? The Deepavali significance, Deepavali, the chain of lights. You discover the light within. When you discover the light in light, then only you can enlighten others. When you enlighten others, when you discover the light within, and when you enlighten others, you are in delight. The bliss unstoppable. You revel in bliss. That is the significance of Deepavali. I will touch upon further on that one in the meditation class and tomorrow's class. And Bhagavad Geeta, the Bhagavad Geeta, na Mahabharato samo shastram. And it says there is no text which can be compared to Mahabharata. Mahabharata, no text can come close to that one. It is the bhara means heaviness. It is so heavy, if you keep all texts of all religion on one pan, this Mahabharata alone weighs more. That it has 100,000 slokas, and this was composed even before the event had happened. Even the event had happened, Vedavyasa could see what is going to happen, and he wrote it. And before the event, that is called Trikala Jnana. The Trikala, past, present and future, he had a full awareness. The Lord, in the form of Vedavyasa, Trikala Jnana, he composed Mahabharata. Mahabharata, it's before the event had happened. It got its weight because of the crux of that one, Bhagavad Geeta and Vishnu Sahasranama. It is contained in that one. Because of these two texts, it got its heaviness. Even 100,000 slokas, in our lifetime, it is very difficult to read all 100,000 slokas. And just forget about understanding. Even to read 100,000 slokas, it's very difficult. They say each sloka has at least 10 different meanings. It is not only the superficial meaning, it has at least, each sloka has 10 meanings at least. And even the Brahma, he himself is still contemplating on the meaning of what it means, what Vedavyasa was intended in the text. And even he himself is contemplating on that one. And we have been covering the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Geeta. The 13th chapter, it is called as Kshetrajna Vibhaga, Kshetrajna Yoga. Kshetra, you have to know the field where you can operate. I can't operate in all fields. Everyone has their own field to operate. Who gives that field? I can't go and play in any game. I have to play the game in my own pitch. Who is giving this field for me to play? And who understands this field well? I think and I jump into one field thinking that yoga is my field. Do I know much about yoga? I don't know. Who is the knower of this complete knower? Then only I can play. To play, I should know the in and out of that one. Who knows in and out? Kshetrajna. This knower of the field, knower of the field, and I am playing. Jiva, the soul, is playing in the field. And who knows the field in total? That is Kshetrajna. And it is talking about Jiva and Lakshmi Tattva and Paramatma. 3 fields are mentioned. And the Jiva, Lakshmi Tattva and Paramatma, we have to understand all 3. And in this chapter, in the beginning, it defines what field means and who is the knower of all fields. And before playing the game in the field, you have to equip with qualities. If you want to play the game well, you have to acquire 20 qualities, Sri Krishna says. When you know the 20, when you acquire these qualities, then you will be able to understand the knower of the field. Then you would know why knower of the field has asked you to play the game here. That is in nutshell this chapter covers. And the first sloka, repeat after me. Arjuna vacha.
Arjuna vacha.
Prakritim purusham chaiva.
Prakritim purusham chaiva.
Kshetram kshetrajnameva cha.
Kshetra kshetrajnameva cha.
Etad veditu ichchami.
Etad veditu ichchami.
Jnanam jneyam cha Keshava.
Jnanam jneyam cha Keshava.
The Kriti, first word is called as Prakriti. Kriti means creation. Anything, if I see a painting, I will ask who is the painter? Who has drawn this one? The Kriti, Prakriti means it is not inert. This earth is not inert. Behind that one, who has made this one so special? Pra means Prakrishta, the beautiful creation. Kriti means creation. Pra means beautiful creation. Prakritim, this beautiful creation is there and which is changing all the time. If it is not changing, it is very boring. The things has to so many things. What it was yesterday, it is different. Things are changing. That makes the play very beautiful. If it is the same pitch, nothing is changing. If it is a summer day, all through summer, 35 degrees all through. Or if it is raining all the year, 365 days raining. Or freezing cold, all 365 days freezing cold. There is a boredom. When it's changing, seasons are changing, things are changing. In the spring, beautiful flower. It's everywhere. Flowers are there. Trees are blossoming. Flowers are blossoming, and it's beautiful to look at. In autumn, trees are changing the colors. The leaves are falling, and in the winter months, there is hardly any leaf, and it is standing bare. Tree is standing bare. And in the summer, it's so many things are changing. It makes the life very interesting. Prakriti means who is changing. That makes the play more beautiful. Prakritim, Purusham. And behind this creation, not only that, who is that? One Purusha means Pura, within he is there in everything. Isha, he is not there within everyone. Even the space is there. We don't call space as a Purusha. Puru, Isha, one who is there within everyone, and Isha, he is the Lord as the highest, who is there within everyone and as the highest. Prakritim Purusham Chaiva, and the field, who allocates the field for us to play. Some people, they say, I want to only interested in chemistry, biology, and yoga, spirituality, and geometry or material science. Who allocates the field for us? Kshetram, Kshetrajna. This allocation goes according to the plan of Kshetrajna, the Supreme Lord, who allocates the field for us to play. I am so interested to play in some other pitch, but I am not getting any opportunity. I am so interested, but I am not being allocated that pitch for me to play the game. Who is that allocating me the field so that I can play the game? I am not at all interested. Still, I don't enjoy the game. I am made to slog in this field. Who is that one? Kshetrajna evacha. I want to know about this one. Jnanam jneyam. That knowledge, and what is this knowledge? How to understand this one? O Keshava. O Keshava. Keshava means one who is the Lord of Brahma and even Shiva. Who is that one? The highest. Arjuna is addressing Sri Krishna as Keshava. He is the Lord of Ka. Ka means the Brahma's another name is Ka. Isha is another name for Lord Shiva. Who is the Lord of all, both Brahma and Shiva? He is addressing Krishna as Keshava. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha.
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha.
Idam Shariram Kaunteya.
Idam Shariram Kaunteya.
Kshetra Mithyabhidiyate.
Kshetra Mithyabhidiyate.
Etadyo Vetitam Prahu.
Etadyo Vetitam Prahu.
Kshetrajnam iti tadvidaha.
Kshetrajna iti tadvidaha.
And idam shariram, this body is the first field. First of all, the souls are moving freely when the person departs. That souls are out of the body, and they, according to the punya, they go to the higher levels. And they are in the same plane, moving around. They are craving for one body. I want not the sukshma sharira, not the subtle body. I need a gross body. And the souls are begging for that one. I need a body so that I can play the game. And he allocates the body according to our karma. Idam first is, I need a body. That body, idam shariram kaunteya. This body is called as Kshetra. Kaunteya, this Kshetram ityabhidiyate. First is, I need a body. The souls are moving around. They are crying. I need a body. I need a body so that I can play and I can reach wherever I wanted to reach. Now I am stuck. I can't move any up. My degree of freedom is limited. I can't go up. Only I can see the glass ceiling, but I can't go up. To go up, I have to do extra work. To do the work, I need a body. I need a body. Sri Krishna, he says, this body is a field. This soul, craving soul, got a body. Etadyo Vetitam Prahu. Who understands this one is called as Kshetrajna. This body, I got a body. Somehow I got the body, but I don't know anything about the body. In a medical school, I may study about anatomy. If I dissect this muscle, how it looks like inside the bone structure, marrow structure, endocrine, exocrine, I can understand. But in the anatomy side, but really do we understand? We don't understand. that even inside the body, cells are getting replaced every week. What it was last week, it is different. If I give a blood sample and next time the blood will be altogether different. The parameters changes. How my thinking, my emotions, my it's a gland starts working at a different pace, and it is keep on changing. Who understand this body well? And in the medical school also, they study the body based on a dead body. This is a dead body. They study based on this dead body, but living body is totally different. And who understand this one completely? Kshetrajna. That is Kshetrajnam. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi.
Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi.
Sarva kshetreshu bharata.
Sarva kshetreshu bharata.
Kshetra kshetrajnayor jnanam.
Kshetra kshetrajnayo jnanam.
Yatta jnanam matam mama.
Yatta jnanam matam mama.
Kshetrajnam, Lord says, think me as a Kshetrajna. I am the Kshetrajna. I know in and out of every field. And not only that, this one field, all fields, all areas. And many times if somebody asks that question, I will say, sorry, that is not my field. You ask me this one, I will tell you. And the Lord says He knows about all fields in totality. In and out He knows that one. And that is knowing the Kshetrajna, it is the real knowledge. Understand, not to be too proud of your accomplishment. What do you know? Only He knows that one. There is the real knowledge. Tat kshetram yaccha yadrika.
Tat kshetram yaccha yadrika.
Chayadvikari yataschayat.
Chayadvikari yataschayat.
Sachayo yat prabhavascha.
Sachayo yat prabhavascha.
Tat samasena me shrunu.
Tat samasena me shrunu.
And hear about the kshetra, what is subject to change, and the field on which we are going to play. You listen, hear about that one in totality. This one regarding the changing field, the many seekers and many sages, they have sung about this one in various meters. In the scriptures talks about this one. Brahma Sutra talks about that one. And they have told this one exhaustively about this one. Rishibir Bahuda Geetam.
Rishibir Bahuda Geetam.
Chando Bhi Vividai Pritaka.
Chando Bhi Vividai Pritaka.
Brahma Sutra Padaischaiva.
Brahma Sutra Padaischaiva.
Hetu Madhir Vinischitam.
Hetu Madhir Vinischitam.
Mahabhutani Ahankaro.
Mahabhutani Ahankaro.
Buddhi Avyakta Evacha.
Buddhiravyaktamevacha.
Indriyani Dashaikam Cha.
Indriyani Dashaikam cha.
Pancha Chendriya Gochara.
Panchachendriya gochara.
Icha Dvesha Sukham Dukkham.
Icha dvesha sukham dukkham.
Sangata Chetana Dhriti.
Sanghata chetana dhritihi.
Etat Kshetram Samasena.
Etat kshetram samasena.
Avikara Udahritam.
Avikaram udahritam.
This he talks about Mahabhuta, the gross elements. First, the field in the body also 5 gross elements are there. Outside also 5 gross elements. It's starting, I mentioned the last 2 weeks, space and air, and it comes about fire, water and earth element, 5 great elements. And to great elements, to play the game, I need that ahankara. I want to do. And it is quite early in the morning now in India. Sri Lakshmi got up at, now it is 4:30. She, ahankara is there. I want to learn. Without ahankara we can't do. 4:30 it may be, 4 o'clock maybe. Sometimes Shri attends yoga at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. That why? That ahankara, I want to learn. That without I, we can't work. Ahankara, buddhi avyakta evacha. And not only the ahankara, I need to have a buddhi, intellect to understand. If I am talking, if it is a alien language for you, you can't understand. What is the point? There should be a communication. Whatever I am saying, you should be able to understand. That buddhi, that it's a you should grasp whatever I am saying. Buddhi should be there. Avyakta, we understand whatever I am saying. You understand according to the guna you have. Sometimes sattvic guna is there. Mind is very alert. You understand. Sometimes rajasic guna very disturbed. My mind is somewhere and whatever I am saying you can't understand. Though you understand the language what I am saying, mind is somewhere very disturbed. And our tamasic mind very dull. I am very sleepy. No energy, no motivation. This avyakta, these three I understand according to the guna I have. That sattvic, rajasic or tamasic. Indriyani dashaikam cha. More than the 10 indriyas and the 5 organs of action, 5 organs of knowledge. Organs of knowledge, including my eyes, hearing, able to talk. My taste, nose and touch. And organs of action, my able to talk, hand movement, leg movement and excretion in the lower apertures, organs of action. It should be fine. It should all 10 limbs should cooperate with me. Pancha Chendriya Gochara, Icha Dvesha. Above all, I need Icha. I want to learn. That Icha, if I do not have an Icha. Yesterday I was talking to one person. I asked that person close to 60, she wants to do a master's in whatever, some electronics or whatever. I said, is it a time to study? It's a time to invest on a changeless science, not a changing science. What you study now after 5 years, it will be totally different. It's changing science. It is not the age 60 years. You are studying a changing science. This is the time to invest on changeless science. She said, I don't have interest. That, who gave that interest? I don't have interest in studying the changeless science. I have interest only in the studying the changing science. Who gave that interest? Icha, and I hate the changeless science. I'm not interested. When Icha and Dvesha is there, Sukham Dukkham, I take delight in studying the electronics, some whatever circuit or whatever, I take interest in that one. When I study changeless science, I feel miserable within. Who gave that one? And Icha Dvesha Sukham Dukkham Sangata Chetana Dhritihi. That the memory power, retention ability and perseverance. Who gave this one? Etad Kshetram Samasena. These are the Kshetra. These are the field are given and I am playing my game. I think I am the great player. And I am exposed to only limited field and I am playing the game and somehow I think myself, I am a great player. Nobody is equivalent to me. And Lord says, you have been exposed to very little field. You are playing there. Now already you think you are unstoppable. That ahankara, it has turned against you. You think you are unstoppable. You are, when a tiny field, all of a sudden, I think I am the best chef. I think I am a great yoga teacher. I think I am a great businessman. I think I am a great householder. I am a great property dealer. and I am exposed to only small field, I think I am unstoppable. Sri Krishna says, if you really want to know the Lord, you understand these 20 qualities, acquire these 20 qualities, then you will be able to play the game well, not only your field, and you will be able to understand other fields also, and you will be able to understand knower of the field. Amanitva adambitvam.
Amanitvam adambitvam.
Ahimsa kshanti arjavam.
Ahimsa kshanti arjavam.
Acharyo upasanam shaucham.
Acharyo upasanam shaucham.
Stairyam atma vinigraha.
Stairyam atma vinigraha.
And it's Sri Krishna is talking about we have to equip ourselves. Like in a cricket, if I am going for a play and the batsman, he or she prepares with padding. A good pad should be there, good gloves should be there, good helmet should be there, good protective gear should be there, so that I play the game safely. Without having a protective gear, if I go, I will destroy myself. If you want to get best out of you, acquire these 20 qualities. Amanitva, not to be too proud of, egoistic, arrogant of your success, achievement. Who is there equivalent to me? Not to be always talking about me. Amanitvam. Mana means seeking the appreciation from everyone. Everyone should say, you are how great. And do not hanker after appreciation from everyone. That government should give me certificate, this government should give me certificate, and I am after the certificate recognition from others. And that one great person, he was there in Virupaksha Shastri, and he was a teacher of even Karnataka's one of the greatest the poets, recent poet D.V. Gundappa. He was there when I was a child also. We used to study his creation, poetry in our languages. And he was his teacher, he was saying, and he was such a great laureate. And Mysore Maharaja wanted to felicitate him. And even Britishers were so proud of this Virupaksha Shastri. And this person was very particular about Sandhya Vandana. It's in the particular time he had to do the Sandhya Vandana. Even if he was going in a train, they would make sure that the train is stopped in a particular station, and for during that time he can finish off his Sandhya Vandana. Even he had that much of respect from Britishers. Those who are seeking the knowledge and those who are so committed to that one, we get respect. Not for superficial people. Even Britishers appreciated. And Mysore Maharaja wanted to felicitate him, and he sent his messengers. I want Virupaksha Shastri to be my in my palace. He should be the chief, the priest of my palace. And he invited him. I wanted to felicitate him, and the day was set. And this person never showed up. At the time, it's a felicitation, whatever time, this person never showed up. And the king sent some messengers where he was, and even he was not in his own house. He knew the people will come looking, and they found out somehow he was in some student's house. And when messengers came, he said, I may get appreciation from the king. Okay, king may give me some recognition, some certificate. But with these certificates, will it have any bearing if when I leave the body, messenger of the death, will they ask for this certificate? Show me, did you have a certificate from the king? Will the messenger of death, will they ask for this certificate? Can I show them this certificate? Will they give me any concession? And that type of. And I don't care about what government gives and what that community gives the certificate. Is the great yoga teacher, is the great this one. What I have to do with their certificates? Will it be of any use when I am departing? Who will look at this certificate and they'll give me some concession? I don't care about what people are, whether they are appreciating or not appreciating. My life is not there to please people, to get recognition from the people. My only goal to as an offering to the Lord. Amanitvam adambitva, not I don't have that quality. I put on the makeup to impress. I want a certificate from the government. I create all certificates. I did this one, I did this one, I did this one. Submit the application. Look at the recognition. Recognition. Can you consider me for recognition? Or some places to apply also you have to pay money. You pay the money and some make influence. Sir, can you please recommend me for a certificate? And I am putting on a recommendation also, paying money also. I want recognition. And it's not a quality of a seeker. Amanitvam adambitvam ahimsa kshanti arjavam. My life is not a burden for anyone. I am not trodding on someone's shoulders or someone's heads. I am leading a life such a way that my presence is not a burden for others. Whether animals or human beings or society, I am not a burden to the society. I am not a burden to the family members. I am not burden to the society, environment, our animals. That lead a life such a way. You are not a burden. You are not a burden like a feather. So light. You are so light, you are not a burden, and all you give out is a fragrance and no burden to the society. You don't live like a leech, leeching, sucking on others, leaning on others. You are not leaning on others. Ahimsa, kshanti arjavam. Kshanti, if somebody criticizes and it's 100% nobody appreciates anyone. Even when Lord Shri Krishna was there and many people were criticizing Duryodhana and Dushasana, many people and many Shishupala, many people, they are criticizing. You are not here to please 100% of the society. If they criticize, not to go into, I will take a legal challenge, I will see you in the court, defamation case. You did that one. I put the case on you. You insulted me. And Kshanti means endure the insult. Insult, and you are not, it's 100% appreciation you can't get from anywhere. Kshanti, endure the insult, endure the bearing ability. And last week I mentioned, we sadhakas, every day we do japa, mantra japa. You increase your sadhana, your capacity in electronics or electrical engineering. They talk about the capacity, capacitance, the capacitor you need, it stores the energy. It has to store the energy. Doing the sadhana, when you do the sadhana, the energy storage increases. On the other token, if you are getting insulted and you are bursting out and swearing at others, cursing them, your battery goes emptied. Whatever you acquired through the sadhana, the capacitor, it becomes emptied. Control. control. You don't discharge your capacity, not to swear against others, not to curse others. And here also at workplace also we see people keep on cursing every day. And if it is tomorrow Melbourne, it is a very hot day, a bloody hot day, swearing at the weather. If I don't have anyone, and swearing at the weather, and awful weather, and if it's a freezing cold, it's swearing at the weather, and swearing at the people, and if something doesn't go right, swearing at. And there is no capacity. Build up your capacity. That is called a kshanti. Kshanti means not to retaliate for everything. Have the capacity to endure. And kshanti, arjavam, straightforwardness in your dealing. Inside, outside, it should be the same. Arjavam, what you go within, not to talk what you are not. I am only doing a lip service to please you, but inside I am thinking totally different. I am sharpening the knife within. From outside I am talking a flowery words. It is not arjavam. The talk, whatever inside, outside. If it is not right and able to speak, that is not right. You have to talk about that one. I am so scared I may offend you, so I am talking only flowery things. If it is not right, brave enough to talk about if it is not right. Kshanti, arjavam, straightforwardness, thinking, talking and action. Arjavam, acharyo upasanam shaucham, and serve the teacher. How you get the capacitor, increase the capacitor. How you get the knowledge? By reading the text, you never will understand. And as I mentioned, Mahabharata has each word, each sloka has at least 10 different meanings. How will you understand by reading a text? Like a storybook I read and finish. It is not that one. To understand, you have to go, have humility, surrender to a teacher, bow down to the teacher, and out of humility, sir, please enlighten. I can't understand. My intellect itself is an obstruction for my learning. My intellect is so strong, it is come in my way of learning. It is not is accepting what teacher is saying. My ego is so strong. I have preconceived idea. I don't understand. It says, Acharya Upasanam, you submit your intellect, remove the intellect, be blank. Don't go with the preconceived idea. If I have a preconceived idea, I am so learned, I am a medical doctor, triple degree, 4 degrees, I have done my PhD, and I am a multi-millionaire, I am a billionaire, and a teacher is a pauper, why I should bow down? And if that's a knowledge, there is nothing compared to the knowledge. To get that one, you have to serve. With humility, you bow down, serve the teacher, serve your best, whatever way. It's not that teacher is dependent on the students for the survival. Teacher is not at all dependent. Whatever you are serving, it will be utilized for the benefit of the wider community. If your service, it's a teacher will put it back onto the community for a wider community usage. Acharyo, upasanam, shaucham, purity. The purity, this soul, the purpose of this life, it is like putting in a washing machine. Washing machine, we put our dirty clothes to make it pure. This soul has come into the body. It is like putting into this life. It's like putting into a washing machine. It has to cleanse itself. The soul has come. Various difficulties comes. Various challenges comes. It is like going in the washing machine, turning, twisting, going around. It's why this hardship. It is a cleansing process. And it's a cleansing process. This soul, it has come here to purge out the impurities, to exhaust the impurities. It has come. This soul, the various ailments come to the body because of this impurity also. The result of various ailments is because of the impurities. Impurities have to be purged out, and this life is a process of purifying the soul. And this soul, it keeps on coming back. Why it is coming back? Still impurity is there. If the impurity is there, the owner of this cloth, he'll think, oh, it is not dirty, it is still dirty, I will wash again. It's still dirty, I will put it to wash again. I will put to wash again. I will put to wash again. And this soul keeps on coming back in various bodies, various species. It comes, keeps on coming. It wants to get purified. But many times when it goes into the washing machine, if the washing machine inside itself is dirty, soul comes out even dirtier. According to if the soul is a swarupa, it's a pure noble quality, it gets purified. If it is a tamasic nature, every time it goes into the wash, it comes out dirtier. The sattvic quality gets slowly purged off the impurities and rises up. And moksha or liberation is nothing but the soul becoming 100% pure. The liberation, what it is called, it is nothing but becoming 100% pure. Unless you are 100% pure, you will be put to wash again. You will put to wash again. And the soul, it has to become pure. And pure, it is called as in Sanskrita, Niranjana. Ranjana, Raja means impurity. Impurity is there. Na Ranjana. No impurity. Niranjana. This soul, this Jiva has to become Niranjana, so pure, and Supreme Lord also is so pure. Only the so pure can go into the proximity of the complete pure all the time. The Supreme Lord is so pure, He accepts only the so pure. The soul, the sattvic souls are aspiring, I want that most purity. Then if you want that one, you go into the washing machine. And sometimes we go through a very tough time and we blame the game. I went to a temple, I went to a place of worship, I gave $100 donation, I did this one, why I am putting into washing machine? God is so cruel, I don't believe in the God. It is not blaming the God. He is so compassionate. He wants you to become pure. That is why He is putting you through the washing machine. Never blame the God if you are going through the tough time. He wants you to become pure. And that is why dirty cloth should not complain. Why I should go into the washing machine? And the owner of this cloth wants you to become clean so that it will be of use. So if I am going through a tough time, maybe some disease or whatever, family level, work level, social level, and think that Lord is putting me through the washing machine. He wants me to become pure. Only He will accept only who is most pure. Once I become the purest, no impurity, when I become Niranjana, then only He takes me. I come to Him, only I am pure. And think of this one, Soucha means you become pure, and whatever is the situation, Lord is in the Vishnu Sahasranama also, it talks about Lokadyaksha, Suradyaksha, Dharmadyaksha, Krita, and He is Adyaksha, He is a manager, I may take call myself a manager, how many people are reporting? Maybe 2 people, 5 people, 10 people. I call myself a manager. How much you know about them? I know about them. I give a task, and whatever they do in front of me, I may know bit of that one. I don't know what is there in their mind, what is there what they are doing when I am not there. But Lord is the one. He is the manager. He knows each and everything in totality of everything. And he is the manager. He is the loka, that manager, and it's the Soucha, and when I am going through the tough time, he is the manager. He knows me in and out. He is the Kshetrajna. He is the owner of this body. He is making me to go through this situation. He has a plan for me to get purified. Okay, I will endure. I will go through the washing machine again. Okay, it's okay. In the washing machine may be a dark chamber, maybe soapy water. I may have to go through the turning, twisting, bending, whatever I have to do. Okay, I will go through. The owner, the manager, he knows. Soucham. This is the purity. You become pure. And the thing, and sthairiam, and sthairya, and not to lose heart. When the difficult time hits, don't say that, oh God, I am going into depression. Oh God, I have anxiety problem. I go to a doctor asking for antidepressant and anxiety problem. Some problem that because I don't have confidence in the Lord and have a firm belief. He is putting me through difficult time. Don't lose confidence. Don't lose yourself. I take on the challenge. Okay, I will face this one. Sthairiam, come what may. Do not forget the Lord, Kshetrajna. And I think I am the Lord of this body. That's why I am in panic. Every time when you go through a tough time, you think of the Lord of this body. Lord of this body, and He is Lord of everything. Think of Him. And sthairiam, get a confidence. When you are so confident, not giving up, no, it's not to collapse in life. When you stand up, that one, when you think of the Supreme Lord, Kshetrajna, you will stand up. You won't lose heart. Sthairiam, Atma Vinigraha. Atma means mind. One meaning of Atma is mind. One meaning of Atma means body. One meaning of Atma means individual soul, Jiva. One meaning of Atma means Supreme Lord. Like we say Atma Hatya, and that person committed suicide. It's a body died. And Bhagavad Geeta, that is the Atma means body. Another one, Atmanye Atmana Tushtaha, one who is satisfied within, mentally happy. That is Atma means mind. Atma means Atma, Jiva. This soul, individual soul is called as Atma, and Supreme Lord is called as Atma Paramatma. The Supreme Lord, Parama Atma. And that's Atma opens up. Sthairiam, Atma Vinigraha. Here it means one has a control over the senses and able to, that's why we do various asanas to get control over your senses and control over your mind. You are yourself. You are not becoming something else. Atma Vinigraha. And again repeat after me. Amanitva Adambitva.
Amanitva Adambitva.
Ahimsa Kshanti Arjavam.
Ahimsa Kshanti Arjavam.
Acharyo Upasanam Soucham.
Acharyo Upasanam Soucham.
Sthairiam Atma Vinigraha.
Sthairiam Atma Vinigraha.
Indriyarteshu Vairagya.
Indriyarteshu Vairagya.
Anahankara evacha.
Anahankara evacha.
Janma mrityu jara vyadhi.
Janma mrityu jara vyadhi.
Dukkha doshanu darshanam.
Dukkha doshanu darshanam.
Next series, Lord, talking about indriyarteshu vairagya, and not to keep on. My life is dedicated for pampering my senses, and only best restaurant I want to have, and best thing, and only satisfying. My life is spent on satisfying the tongue. For example, today Deepavali, and everyone has prepared sweets, and I go to everyone, people share laddu, sweets, I keep on eating, and the quality of a yogi. If the most tasteful, excellent one, if it comes in front of you, you should able to resist the temptation. That one, that resistance, the tongue, controlling the tongue, it is said, even for the great yogis is very difficult. The tongue is running me mad. This tongue is connected to Swadhisthana Chakra. Piercing the Swadhisthana Chakra is very difficult for a great yogis also. I am practicing yoga for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, piercing the Swadhisthana Chakra, and it is connected to the tongue. I can't control my tongue. Without coffee, my day is incomplete. Come what may, first thing I want to have coffee. Without coffee, I can't have my day. Without having extra salt, I can't manage. Without having extra sweet, I can't manage. Without having this one, I can't. Without having this one, and slowly that hankering, it is making the mind restless. Have control. Indriyarteshu vairagya, and that one, and you become so obsessed with yourself. When you become so obsessed with yourself, and every morning I want to sit in front of my mirror for half an hour, how I look from this direction, how I look from this direction, how I look, and I take photo of myself every day and put it in the Facebook, and I want appreciation from the people, how I look. I am so obsessed about myself, and obsessed, and reduce the obsession about yourself. So my body, my limbs, I am so obsessed, and minimize the obsession about yourself. The pampering the senses. Indriyarteshu vairagya anahankara evacha. Anahankara, that obsession happens because of that ahankara. I mentioned, if things, when I playing the game in the field, a limited field, I have been exposed to play the game. Somehow it is going as planned, and if I am going well, and if I am assigned to a greater position in my company, my voice changes. I look down on my people who are less fortunate like me. I look down on them. I ridicule them. I start showing off my anger, so that I want to show that I am very powerful in my organization, in my community, and so proud. So much of anger is there. And many politicians also, before the election, they go in front of everyone begging, I am your servant, I am your servant, give me an opportunity to serve. The moment I get elected, I give appointment in the morning 8 o'clock, and I don't show up in the office till 4 o'clock, and after that, and I say, I am sorry, I am busy, come tomorrow. No respect for the people. There is no respect. It's anahankara evacha. Subdue that one. Subdue that by God's grace. If you are successful in your area, do not demean others. The anahankara evacha. Janma mrityu jara vyadi. See, there is a shortfall in janma. if a child is born in my family, I am over jubilant. And mrityu, if somebody dies near and dear to me, I go into depression. Janma, mrityu. Old age, and people, nobody wants a old person. And other day I asked somebody to take yoga in the aged care. That person says, if I go to aged care, I also become sick. Old people are having so many diseases. I don't want to contract any diseases from them. Even that person himself is elderly, but he thinks others are useless. And old people, it's full of diseases in the body. Things are not functioning. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, full of disease in the body. If you see that one in a even level, doshanu darshanam. We will continue on this one again next week, and the more I contemplate on that one, we go further deeper. I can spend whole on 20 shlokas for months together, but we have to move on and complete. I will continue on the shlokas next week. Vasudeva sutam devam
Vasudeva sutam devam
Kamsa chanura mardhanam
Kamsa chanura mardhanam
Devaki paramanandam
Devaki paramanandam
Krishnam vande jagadgurum
Krishnam vande